actual demand that our company has faced with what actually the demand theory says. So theoretically speaking, there are a number of factors that affects the demand, and some major factors are price, customer income, customer utility, number of customers in the market, and substitutes. Now theory also says that demand versus price is a downward sloping curve. Keeping all the other factors constant, we expect the demand to decrease as we increase the price. Also, other factors causes the demand curve to shift to the left or to the right. Let us see some statistics by ICA. Looking at these statistics, we see that the average price has nearly remained the same, but the quantity that is demanded in the market has considerably increased in 2009 to around 180 million in 2011. In 2009 it was 130 million. And there are a number of factors that have caused the quantity demanded to increase. Let us look at those factors. First is the consumer income. Looking at the per capita income of India, the income has increased from 40,000 in 2009 to around 53,000 in 2011, and it is further expected to increase. The increase in customer income has increased the affordability of mobile phones, and it has caused the demand curve to shift to the right, and that's why at the same price level we are now having a greater demand for mobile phones. Customer utility or satisfaction mainly determines how stable the demand curve is, and if customers are more satisfied with our products, then even if we charge them higher, then they are going to buy our product. Number of customers in the market is yet another important factor which has caused the demand of mobile phones to increase. It is the number of customers in the market has increased proportionately to the population of India, and the population of India in 2009 was around 1.98 billion, and in 2011 it has increased to about 1.22 billion, and proportionately the number of customers have also increased, and this is also one of the major factors why we have seen an increase in demand for the mobile phones. Further, it is expected that the population is going to increase, and so will be the number of customers in the market. As a conclusion, it is expected that the customer income is going to increase, and so is the number of customers in the market, and the increase in customer income and the number of customers in the market are expected to shift the demand curve to the right side, and due to these reasons we are going to face an increase in demand of mobile phones. Now if we increase the average selling price of mobile phones, we can still expect the demand to go up because the other factors are more dominant as for now. We can set the average price to a particular level so that we can still expect the demand to increase. As a final concluding point, I would like to say that price is the only factor that we can control, and if we control the price appropriately using the analysis of these demand curves, we can optimize our profits. Thank you. Any questions?
So you are saying that the demand and hence the sale of mobile phones is directly proportional to the population?
Yes, you can say that, because the number of customers in the market are increasing, and they are
increasing in the direct proportion?
It is proportionately. We have seen that the number of customers in the market have increased proportionately to the population in India, and that's why we can say that the demand of mobile phones is nearly proportional to the number of the population of India.
Is it increasing exponentially? Is it a straight line?
It is linearly increasing with a constant rate of about 1.14%.
Year on year?
You can say
year on year it won't be linear.
No, yes, year on year it won't be linear, but it is expected that from 2011 to 2020 it will be increasing at a constant rate.
So something wrong with
And
that.
in 2009 it was around 1.98 billion, and in 2011 it was 1.22 billion. Based on these estimates, they have said that population is increasing.
No, from
It is
what I can
further
see.
expected to grow at a rate of about 1.4.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Maybe it might increase exponentially.
Is there something wrong with those figures, or am I seeing some wrong figures?
No, so they are correct.
Correct. The population has come down from 1.98 to 1.22.
No,
Your graph is
in
going up.
2011 population has increased to 1.2. Okay. Actually, it is
Either it's
1.48.
increased or decreased, they say, make up the number.
Is it 1.098?
It is actually it is 1.198.
Huh?
It is actually 1.198.
1.1.
Sorry about it.
Okay. Now, what is your view on the average price of handsets?
Average selling price has nearly remained the same. There has been very less deviation in the average selling price as compared to 2009. When we
What
compare
is the average
2009,
selling price? I can't read.
in 2009 it was around 23,303, something like that. Whereas
230 or 2,300?
in 2009 it was 2,300, and the average selling price has nearly remained to that level only.
So compared to the wholesale price index, is the average price now only 11 or 12 gone up or gone down compared to 0.8?
Can you repeat it?
In comparison with the wholesale price index, the consumer price index, has your average price gone down or gone up?
It has in 2011 it has come down to a small amount.
No, but then the price increase has been of the order of 8 to 9%.
As per the statistics, the average selling price has gone down to some extent, and in future it is expected to grow.
I'm a little lost. You said demand curve shifts. Do I take the curve and put it like this and then demand goes up?
No, because of those factors of production, demand curve shifts. Because of those factors, that affects the demand. Because of those factors.
But how come the shift will occur? As the demand goes up, I can understand. But why should there be a shift?
Actually, this demand curve is between price and quantity. There is no customer income or the number of customers in the
So
market.
why should it
involved.
shift?
So if customer income is increased, so we have to reflect that change in this curve. Because of that, the demand curve shifts to the right. We still with the same price we expect the quantity to increase.
Let me ask you a related question. Why is there a shift? This is what the professor asked. Shift implies abrupt change. What is the change? Gradual and...
No, this is just these graphs are keeping all the other factors constant, and in these graphs we are varying the price. We are only varying the price and checking the quantity demand.